Hey, it's Joff with Armed All Reality Martial Defenses. Talking about a couple training tips that have been passed down to me when it comes to using weaponry and working on the bag, whether you're using it for a cool down or a warm up. Today I happen to be doing it kind of as a cool down, just working on the bag. A lot of times I'll use it as a warm up. But you start out, you might go, shadow box, whatever, 5-10 minutes for something like that, or you might do some Carenza, some Sinawali training on your heavy bag, whatever. And you might do that for 10 minutes, and that's great, and you should do that. But one thing my instructor always said, sometimes it's better to do than just doing 10 minutes per weapon system. Just take each weapon system, so I'll start out with double sticks, and do 1 minute. Work the bag, work my footwork. Just, nice and light, just work some movement like that, do 1 minute, and then I might drop one, do a single stick, boom, boom. And I'm working the same thing with a single stick for 1 minute. And then I might shift to a stick and dagger. So I'm doing the same thing, right? So I'm doing the same thing. And then I'll shift, drop the stick, and I'll go to a single dagger. And I'll work those motions as well. And then I'll go to 2 daggers. I might go 2 dagger saber grip, forward, blade forward, and work that, work some drills or some Carenza on that for 1 minute. And then I might switch that to an ice pick grip. And notice this hand, saber grip in this hand. And work that. And work around my bag, nice and light. And then I might go double dagger, blade down. And work that motion. And just be familiar with that. And then I might go use some improvised weapons. I might use like coming out of the gym. You have a towel. Might use this. Just to got something that's getting unfriendly in your face. As you can imagine, guy doesn't like the way you live. He's one of those big hopped up a-holes at the gym that you kind of run into sometimes. Not very often, but you do occasionally. And he's, you bump into him. Hey, and this guy's gonna hit you. And just that allows you to get in there and bring in some heavier weapons, right? Distract his thought process or his think box or his OODA loop, or so to speak. Or maybe you have a hat on. Where's my hat? Excuse my reach. You maybe have a hat on. You're walking down the street, and you use the same thing. Then bam, bam, bam. Or you have a hat on. Another thing I like to do, you have a hat on, you have what I call a wooden dowel. I was always taught, it was a good thing to carry, in which I do, and I've given it to friends and other clients and stuff like that. But a simple wooden dowel, you cut them down, make them round, smooth on the edges, make them just a little bit longer than your fist. Carry in your pocket anywhere you go, and you go to a security checkpoint somewhere, or it'll be wherever you're going, and they take it away from you. No big deal. You're out a buck or two maybe versus a $150 knife or something that you would normally carry. But it's inconspicuous, doesn't look threatening. Just a wooden dowel, but it allows you to have that impact ability, right? Maybe I'm, have a hat, allows me to back up, grab my impact tool, get in the neck, get in the eyes. I like to use the puño side of it. You can also use practicing with the striking with this side of it, inside the neck or in the eyes. It's a little more of a weird angle on your wrist. So I kind of like this side better. You can also slash with it. I guarantee you that slashing down your face is not pleasant and will disrupt his thought process. So you get in there and do more damage if need be, or get yourself out of the situation, right? But just practicing with an improvised tool like that, or a towel or a hat, along with your standard weapons, knife sticks and baseball bats or whatever it may be. You might have a big long staff. Think of it like a pool cue, and work that on the bag. Then your collie sticks, which is a broken pool cue. How you get there doesn't matter, but just improvise your environment. Use different tools other than just your standard sticks and knives and stuff like that. So those are some training tips. Taking each weapon system, working it 1 minute on the bag. You can do it nice and light, man. You can just look at target placement, bam, bam, right? You don't have to go hardcore on the bag. You can if you want, do 1 minute like that, and then do 1 minute where you're nice and slow, and then 1 minute heavy, 1 minute slow. You just fluctuate your training, right? And then sometimes, you go back and you work 10 minutes on the bag with just your sticks, double sticks, right? Or you just 10 minutes, empty hands and fist, and working things like that. So, and it's better if you have an area where you can get all the way around your bag, especially with weapons, so you can work around the side and the back side, boom, with it as well. depending on where you're training at. A lot of times I'll put this out in my garage where I have more room instead of in this room, which is kind of more of a workout room with ellipticals and Bowflexes and stuff like that. So anyways, just some training tips I've learned along the way, and maybe it'll help you out. Try it out, see what you think in case things go crazy.